All right, Coach. All set to open the 2017-18 season up at the exhibition on Saturday at Butler. How do you feel like the team has developed? What do you feel like the team is at heading into that scrimmage?
Well, I think we've done some good things. We've seen some growth in different areas. Obviously, there's a lot of things to get better at. As you're in early November, everything obviously can improve. We can be a lot better across the board, but we have seen some growth. I think the scrimmages, our first two, have been good for us. We've done some good things. We've obviously done some things and showed some areas that we need to get better at. I think the one thing we need to probably is most glaring is consistency. We got to be able to sustain our focus and our effort for longer periods of time, and that's something that we've got to improve upon here as we get into obviously the Butler game and then moving forward into the regular season next week. But overall, for the most part, we've worked pretty hard for the most part. We've come in and been pretty focused about our day-to-day work and made some progress, but obviously a lot more in front of us to be made.
Well, and let's talk about that Butler game. Obviously, they've kind of really established themselves as one of the better Division I programs, kind of one of the hidden gems, I guess, in one way, too, in Division I. They've been to 2 national championship games. They've been to 9 of the last 11 NCAA tournaments, so obviously a massive program. And what do you see from this Butler team when you look at them?
Well, I think anytime you play Butler, and it's been historic. Their success has kind of transcended great players and obviously great coaches, and it's been a long sample size of success, and it just shows how important and how great their culture is and what it must be like there. In the culture inside that program, and obviously the university as a whole. So, I think when you think about Butler basketball, they're certainly not a blue blood in the sense of Kentucky and Duke and Kansas and UCLA, etc., North Carolina. But they've had an unbelievable amount of success. A lot of those programs would trade with them for what they've accomplished, not just the last since 2010, but even prior to that. They're always known. I think they hang their hat on. They don't beat themselves. They're tremendous defensively. They take care of the ball. They take great shots. They share. They're tough. They compete from tip to buzzer. They very rarely make errors. They make you beat them. They don't give you easy baskets. They don't foul. They don't get out of position offensively. They don't give you the ball. They make you work, and they take great shots. So obviously a new team in terms of they lost some guys, but they've got some guys back. New coaching staff. But from what I saw against Hanover, it's the same Butler you expect. They gave up 36 points. Absolutely, were tremendous on the defensive end of the floor, and all the things we just hit on. They took care of the ball. They were tough as nails, and they've got great players, and they seem to play well together, have a great chemistry, camaraderie already, and then they share it, and very balanced in their scoring.
Well, and Coach, obviously this is a game where you're going to learn a lot about yourself when you play a team like Butler, a team that's been there, done that. Like you said, they've had a lot of turnover. They have a lot of new players and new coaching staff and stuff like that. But going into Hinkle Fieldhouse, Saturday night tip in front of what we expect to be a pretty big crowd, what are you expecting to see?
Well, I just think, you hope the guys go out and, compete, fight as hard as they can, want our guys to have belief and have confidence that they, if they go out and play well, that they can certainly make it competitive. But ultimately, our concern is the same as it always is, trying to be the best us that we can possibly be. We can't control the crowd. We can't control, how good Butler is. Those things are going to be in place. Butler is outstanding. They'll have a great crowd. I think they're expecting a sellout. So those things are going to be what they are. We got to focus on being a great us, the best us we can be. We got to focus on trying to be really solid on both ends of the floor. We got to focus on taking care of the ball. We got to focus on being as sound as we can defensively and executing as well as we can offensively. And there's a ton of layers to that. It's obviously easy to say, much harder to do. But at the end of the day, that's what I'm hoping is that we come through here. We're going to certainly walk out of Hinkle. You're getting a chance to play, obviously, and to me, one of the historic venues, not just in college basketball, but really in basketball. I mean, it's Hinkle's, an incredible place to play with a tremendous history. So getting the opportunity to go there and play will be an experience unto itself. But we'll walk out of there on Saturday night with a really good idea of who we are right now and what things are we doing well that we need to continue to work on and get better and improve, and then what areas did we get exposed in, what do we got to go back and fix, what are some glaring areas that they took advantage of that we have to be better at going into Leeds-McRae next weekend. And
what do you think is going to be the one key for you guys to have a chance to pull off an upset against a Division I opponent?
Well, they're not going to give you a lot, and they're very long, so you hate to, make it sound so simplistic, but I think, we have to shoot the ball at a good level. I mean, if we can't make jump shots, we're not going to get a ton at the rim. They're much bigger than us at every position. They've got great size. When you look at a guy like Weidman inside, who starts him as 6'9", and then he's buoyed by, Nate Fowler, who's 6'11", and Joey Brunk, who's 6'10", and Kellen Martin, who's their 3-man, is 6'7", and they just have size across the board, and it's big, and they're physical, and they're good position defenders. It's very hard to get easy ones against them. They do a great job of helping and scrambling and flying around. So we'll have to make shots. I mean, again, it sounds overly simplistic, but we've got to take care of the ball. We can't go in there and turn the thing over. Giving them easy baskets, is an absolute must not do. And so we've got to be ball tough. We got to take care of it. We've got to make some shots, and I think we got to get back. We got to set our defense. They do push it. We've got to get back. We've got to set our defense. We've got to make them play 5-on-5. And in the situation where you got 10,000 plus in there, it's going to be loud. We've got to do a great job of communicating. We've got to do a great job of covering for one another. We've got to do a great job of flying around and trying to make everything hard for them, make them take challenge shots. If all that happens, then we'll have a chance to be competitive, and we'll see how the game kind of unfolds from there. But it's going to take our best and our best for 40 minutes.
It's crazy to say this, Coach, but you're about to start your 10th season here at Lincoln Memorial. What has that been like, and what does it mean to you to have heading into your 10th season here?
Well, it's incredible. It's in some ways it's flown by, and in other ways it feels like a different lifetime. When I came here, I almost don't remember life before coming here, but it's been a great ride. When you work with the people that I get to work with, it makes every day a joy, and I mean that sincerely. From the top on down, from the people here in athletic administration to my staff, to our players. I mean, it's just surrounded by great people, and it makes every day fun, and you really enjoy it. And so I feel really fortunate. 10 years is a long time in today's world to be at one place. It takes a confluence of circumstances all kind of working together, and that's happened here. And so I feel incredibly fortunate to begin year 10. I'm excited with a new group and new challenges as every year is, and certainly hoping it's our best year yet. We got a lot of work to do, but I like the group, and again, when you reflect on the decade, it's amazing. It's been that long, but I'm excited to get it started, and it'll be a great way to kick it off here at Hinkle Fieldhouse.